Welcome to the Art Conservation Major in 3 minutes. My name is Eric Dean, and I'm going to introduce you to a fantastic interdisciplinary major at Scripps College. Have you ever wondered who keeps art alive? Art conservation is all about using science and technology to understand and care for our art collections, architecture, archives, and archaeology. In addition to being one of the most beautiful campuses in the United States, Scripps College is also on the U.S. National Historic Register. The photographs on this slide help illustrate the diversity of topics covered by art conservation and heritage science. On our left, we see the famous Martinez mural at Scripps College. To its right, a tourist at Easter Island. To the right of that, the famous Salvator Mundi painting as it looked before the final restoration. We also see Notre Dame in flames, a serious tragedy in the world of art conservation. And last but not least, a Scripps intern working to preserve an important sculpture. One of the great things about art conservation is it brings together art and science. An important element of art conservation is asking questions. Things like, how do we save historic cities from coastal flooding? What do we do about over-tourism and looting? One of the ways to think about art conservation is that it's really all about cultural sustainability, those elements of culture we want to pass on to future generations. Something important that Scripps offers is hands-on internships in art conservation, working with professional conservators, typically over the summer. Here's a great example showing Scripps students at work helping to conserve important bas-relief sculptures. Here's some examples of art conservation and heritage science in action with me, Eric Dean. In the upper left, we're testing a painting for forgery. In the lower right, I have students make paint and ink from ancient recipes, and then also break ceramic pots and glue them back together. Here is a list of the 6 art conservation classes that Scripps has to offer, typically one a semester. For fall 2020, we're offering Art Conservation 120, Global Tourism, Climate Change, and World Heritage Preservation. One way of thinking about this is simply trying to answer the question, how do we save Venice, Italy? Finally, I think the most convincing argument for why you should become an art conservation major comes from Scripps art conservation majors themselves. Here's a couple of examples, the couple of quotes, as well as the kinds of things that an art conservation major can get into. And I think you would make a great art conservation major. I hope to see you here at Scripps in the fall. Take care.